Hi, this is Travis from www.rifemachinebuilder.com. Today I'm going to show you how to get started building a good solid basic rife machine. I do not want to waste your time. I want you to have a good solid understanding how you can quickly build a good solid basic rife machine. I've built over 1,000 machines, have not made much money. Very happy with the feedback. I'm going to show you some of the main parts used in the machine. This is a coil. This is the amplifier for the machine. This is a transistor. This is the heart of the machine right here. This is a frequency generator. This is the brain of the machine. And let's go ahead and get started. Visit me at www.rifemachinebuilder.com. Hi, this is Travis from www.rifemachinebuilder.com. I'm going to show you how to build a good solid basic rife machine. I'm going to get right to the point. I'm going to go through quickly. I'm not going to waste time. I know you don't like time wasted. I have built over 1,000 machines, have not made much money, very happy with the feedback. You can find me at www.rifemachinebuilder.com. Now let's get started. First of all, I have a bridge rectifier here. It's 1,000 volt, 50 amp. I get it at Amazon.com. Just look for a bridge rectifier at Amazon.com. And I'm going to solder some wires onto these terminals right here. And I got some wires set to go here. I got 4 wires, approximately 4 inches in length. Go ahead and show you how to strip a wire. Okay. Okay, I got a Weller SB80 soldering iron. It works very good for what I do. You can find it at Amazon.com. I like to use a file here to clean off the tip, so I got a good clean tip to solder on. Okay. I'm going to do. I'm going to put a wire in one of the terminals here through the hole. One of the terminals. And then, like that, I'm going to set it on the table. And I'm going to make sure I get a good solid connection on the terminal. The solder I use is lead-free solder that I get to the Home Depot. So for me, take a minute to get the solder heated up. Just making sure I get a good solid connection. Okay, there. Flip it over to the other side. Yeah, you can see, I think you can see what I'm doing here. I got a pretty good connection going. You just give a little bit more solder. I like to wear safety glasses when I'm doing this too. I'm going to have a list of parts, when you order the video, or if you request a list of parts, I can send you a parts list for how to get all these parts. I also have an ebook that I can send out to. Well, I think I'll do it. So you can request more information at rifemachinebuilder.com. And here you have it here. I got one terminal soldered up. And it's very much set to go. Maybe. Now this is very much set to go here. Okay, it's set to go. That looks like it's set to go. You always want to make sure you have a clean surface when you're soldering. Sometimes I like to scrape it off. Clean surface. So I got one. I'm going to do the solder up the other wires and the other wires on these other terminals here. I'll go ahead and get that done. Now you can see I've got all the wires soldered up on the terminals here. I've got some good solid connections on the terminals. Okay, what I have here is it's called PC board. I get this from Amazon.com. Just look for copper PC board, usually just one-sided. I'm going to cut a couple strips here, about 1 inch in length and 2 inches long. Let me see if I can show you. Just use my 10 snips here, 1 inch wide. And maybe 2 inches long. There's one piece. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut another piece here, about the same size. Okay, now I have a copper PC board that I can solder to. And what I also have here is I got 2 capacitors here. I get these from Amazon. They are 35 volt, 4,700 UF or unit farad. There you go, my 2 capacitors. Let me get in the camera here. Notice how they have a negative side, and this other side is the positive side. I got to, solder the negative side to one side of the terminals here. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. Get the capacitor soldered on here real quick. It's not difficult. It's not very difficult. Okay. It's going to be my negative terminal right here. So I'm going to put the negative side of the capacitor on the negative terminal. Just kind of bend it down a little bit. Get them in contact with the copper PC board here. I'll get this soldered on here. This is fairly easy. Well, there's oh, that just fell off. Go ahead and put it back on. Where am I at? Okay, go ahead and put it back on. Yeah, so it looks like it has a good solid connection. I'm going to get the other side. Wait for the solder to cool down a little bit. Now, people ask about rife machines. I tell them, what I like about rife machines is generally the body has a high concentration of metal and water, and it's very much like a battery. So, if you had a pathogen living inside a battery, the best solution would be to run electricity through the battery to destroy the pathogen. Electricity is frequently used now to destroy pathogens, and the body is very much just like a battery. Salt is a metal, iron is a metal, calcium is a metal, magnesium is a metal, lithium is a metal. So you've got a lot of elements in the body that are generally metal combined with water. Carbon is a semiconductor. When you combine carbon with water and salt, it becomes a good conductor. Remember, Thomas Edison used a dried out piece of carbon for the filament in his first light bulbs, and they generally lasted a long time. Okay, I'm going to get back to work here. Okay, I got one side of the terminal soldered up. I got my negatives. This is the positive side here. I got the negative side of the capacitor here. I'm going to solder onto this terminal here. Get this done. Hopefully. There we go. Looks like I got a good solid connection there. Got that soldered up. Once again, it's my negative terminal, my positive terminal. I'm going to solder the negative side of my capacitor up to the negative terminal. I'm just going to push it down a little bit on the board, make sure I got a good solid connection. And there you have it. Okay. Want to make sure the surface here is clean, so I have a good clean connection. I'm scraping down any excess resin from the solder. What I'm going to do now on this bridge rectifier, I have a positive terminal right here. This is the positive terminal. On the opposite side is the negative terminal. So I'm going to solder the positive terminal to the positive side on my positive terminal on the PC board. So, okay, here's the positive terminal here. See right here, positive. Go ahead and get this soldered on here. And we just use this right here to kind of hold it onto the board here. Like that. Like that. Yeah, looks like it's a good solid connection there. It's a good solid connection. Wait for it to cool here. I'll wear safety glasses when I solder. I don't want to get any solder residue in my eye. Okay, so you got my positive terminal soldered up here. And the opposite corner of my positive terminal is going to be my negative terminal. It's going to be the opposite corner right here. Go ahead and get the solder down here to my negative terminal here, right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this soldered on. And I'm going to use just use that to weight it. Use my pliers here to, or my wire cutters to just weigh it down onto the terminal. Okay, I got my negative side. I'll side it up here. Let it cool. Positive side, negative side. Positive terminal. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I made a mistake there. Positive. Here we go. Positive side, negative side. Positive terminal soldered to the positive terminal here. Negative terminal soldered to the negative terminal here. Okay, can everybody see that? And for now, should be set for now. Okay, we're moving right along here. Okay, I have two wires here. This one's about 20 inches in length here. This black wire here, and I got another wire here. This is about 7 inches in length. I'll go ahead and get these stripped up. When I strip, I like to take about 1/4 inch off the wire here. Go ahead. That's stripped up there. Here. Here. So these two black wires here, they solder onto the negative terminal. You just for the ground side of the equipment. So let's go ahead and get these soldered on. Okay. Negative terminal is going to have this wire here. Scrape it. Clean surface, so let's solder this on here. Got it. Looks like just about got it here. Flathead screwdriver, kind of just hold the wire down until it cools. My flathead screwdriver there. Okay, take my long wire here. Okay, take my 20-inch wire here. This one is also going on the negative terminal. Solder on. Oh, really get this solder. Just keep on hold it in place until the solder cools. looks pretty good. We could probably use a little bit more solder, a little bit. Make sure there's a good solid connection. Okay, got that soldered on. Got that done. What I'm going to do now is make a connector for my positive terminal right here. I'm going to connector it for here. I'm just going to take a wire like this, maybe about 17 or 18 inches long. I'm just going to cut it off here. Strip off a 1/4 inch here. I'll strip off another 1/4 inch here. This in here, I'm going to take a terminal here, put it on here. Okay. Okay. I got this connected on here. I just need to solder it onto the positive terminal here. I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Okay, what I'm going to do now is solder this connector here. You can see how it's done. Onto the positive terminal right here. And I'm going to go ahead and get this done. Terminal here. Positive terminal here. Okay, here. That looks like a good solid connection right there. So I'm all finished up with that. Okay, what I'm going to do now here is take some of this heat sink compound here to help dissipate the heat from the transistor. I'm just going to put it on the transistor like that. And it's going to heat sink compound. Like this. Okay, it's going to look like this. What I have here is a socket for my TO3 Darlington transistor. Right here. I'm just going to take off this center strip here. Let's use a small screwdriver to pull it off. Okay, the two pins coming out of here are a little bit wide, so I'm just going to take my drill here, drill a small hole. Okay, once that is done, I can just take my socket here, press it onto the TO3 transistor like this. Kind of press it on. There you go. Make sure I have a good clean surface to clean that surface area off there. I'm going to take my wire here. I have a screw here. This is just a small, I think it's about 3/4 of an inch long. It's just number 6 Phillips screw. I'm going to put it in here. Put the nut on it. This nut. Oh, just dropped it. Put the nut on it here. And let's get this fit on here. Nut. Take my Phillips. Tighten this down. Like that. Okay. Just put these back here. Okay, now I'm gonna looking for the right drill bit here. try this. I'll try this bit here. Drill a hole maybe in my holy table. It didn't work very good. Let's try another bit here. Okay, I got these 2 holes drilled here. You can see these 2 holes drilled here. I'm going to bend this back here, just like this. And I got my Darlington transistor almost all set to go. I just have to solder wire to here and wire to here. Okay, what I have here is about 2 wires, about 7 inches each in length. I'm just going to solder these onto the terminal here, onto the for the transistor. Oh, geez, I just dropped it. Okay, I'm going to try this again here. Okay, I'm going to get this wire soldered on here. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Now I'm going to pick up this wire I dropped. I'm going to solder onto this terminal right here. Trim a little bit off here. Okay, I'm going to just get that soldered on there. Okay, that looks like I have a good solid connection right there. Okay. Okay, I have the transistor set to go right here. What I'm going to do is take this wire right here, and I'm going to solder this up to my negative terminal. And then right here, this is my negative terminal right here. This wire right here is going to solder up to my negative terminal right here. I'm going to try to clean it off. Make sure I have a clean surface. And get this wire here soldered on. Okay, now I got that all soldered on there. This is all soldered on, and my transistor is set to go. All right, the next step I'm going to do is to install the fan. Here's my fan here. It's just a small fan. I'll give you the part size when you order the video. But I'm going to cut off this in plastic piece right here. I'm going to separate this, the red wire and the black wire, the positive and negative. That's cut off about 1/4 of an inch, or not cut off, but strip off about 1/4 inch of the plastic. My black wire. Here's my red wire. Okay, I'm going to solder on. Once again, you're going to see I have my negative terminal, my positive terminal. I'm going to solder on the wires here. Okay, so I have my black wire on my negative terminal here. Safety glasses on. Okay, here my black wire soldered on there. Once we make sure the surface is clean here. Start on my red wire here. Okay, and yeah, that should be about finished. I've got enough solder on there. Yeah, let's see. And that's just about finished. We got my fan soldered on. It's gonna be all set to go there. What I have here are two 12-volt 4-amp transformers that I get from Amazon. I can send the part number, or I get them from Jameco Electronics. What I'm going to do is I see two black wires, two white wires on each transformer. I'm just going to take a strip of plastic from the wires. Again, set two, three, So now I got about 1/4 of an inch stripped off each wire here. I'm going to get set to solder everything on. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to solder the white wires on the transformer to the bridge rectifier. So here's my positive terminal on the bridge rectifier right here. I'm going to take this, go across here, take this black wire. I'm going to take this first white wire right here on the transformer, twist it on there, solder. I'm going to take the wire from this transformer, the first white wire, facing me. I'm going to put it right here. And solder it right here. Well, this is going to, I'm soldering the transformer wires to these two transformer wires to this terminal right here on the bridge rectifier. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Here. Just make sure I solder right here, get a good solid connection. Now directly in the opposite corner here, where I just soldered these two wires, right here in the opposite corner, I'm going to solder these back two wires from the transformer onto this wire that attaches to this terminal here. See, right here. I'll take this wire here. Take this wire here. Twist those up together. I'm going to solder this on here. Get a good solid connection. Okay, it's all soldered up there. Okay, that step is done. Now I'm going to take these two wire nuts right here. I'm going to put them over the wires I just soldered up right here. I'll just cover up the soldering points. I'm going to take this one here. Okay, another wire nut. Go over the soldering point here. I use this 3M electrical tape here. I use about 8 or 9 inches of electrical tape here. Get it off. I just use this electrical tape to make certain the wire nuts do not fall off the wires. I'll get this one done here. And I got this one over here. Make it certain it doesn't fall off. So I get this soldered on here. That is soldered on there. And that's on there. Okay, I got that done. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut off another piece of PC board right here, about this size. Just right here. Just cut this off. Okay. The two black wires right here on the transformer, front of the transformer right here, that are closest to me. I'm just going to solder these right onto this PC board that I just cut. And for it to heat up a little bit there. There we go. All right, here's one. I'm going to hold it down here until it cools. There's one. Make sure it has a nice clean surface. Here is two. This one. Here is my second one. Lower center, okay. Okay, here's my second one here. You can see how I got these two wires here all soldered up, getting set to go. What I have here is a fuse holder. It's a 1/4 inch by 1 1/4 inch size. I get this at a lot of hardware stores. You can find a lot of hardware stores, Menards, Home Depot. It's a Bussman fuse holder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take that wire there, cut it in half. Ah, darn it. There we go. Finally got it. Take this off. It's just pulls a twist. You can twist it apart. Strip this in here. Strip this in here. Can everybody see that? Okay. The fuses I use are just 10 amp, 125 volt. There we go, 10 amp, 125 volt Bussman fuses. I'm going to fuse in here. Take out a fuse. See that? Put it in the fuse holder here. Put on the top of the fuse. Just twist it on, just like that. Okay, once that's twisted on, I got these two. Let's take one side of the fuse holder. The wire's a strip. Solder this on here. I'm going to twist this. I got the rear wire or the back wire in the transformer right here. I'm going to take this wire, twist it onto the fuse holder. I'm going to do the same for this transformer here. Just take the back wire here, twist it on this right here, twist that on. Once that is done, take my solder. I'm just going to solder the wires together. Okay, that's all soldered down there, see, like that. Let's check it, make sure everything's soldered up good. All right, it's generally soldered up good. I'm just gonna put some more solder on the other side here. Here on the other side. Make sure everything, all sides are soldered up good. Okay, I think I got it there. Okay, looks like both sides are soldered up good. Yeah, looks like everything's soldered up good there. You see how I got it soldered up good there, see? I need just a little bit more solder up here, but I think it's fine. I'm just gonna put a little more solder up here. Okay, I think I got it there. Okay, now that I have this soldered up here, what I'm gonna do right here, this soldered up, I'm gonna take a wire nut, put it over here, and kind of screw that on there. Next, I'm gonna take probably a couple strips of the 3M electrical tape. This works really good. Oh, let me find that. Okay, here we go. Take one piece here, cut it. Put it on here. I'm just gonna make certain my wire nut does not fall off the place I just soldered. Just to make sure everything's secure, I'm just going to take another piece here. And I'm going to put it on. Make sure everything's secure there. Okay, that is done there. Okay, what I have here is an on-off toggle switch that I get at Menards. Here's right there. This is a switch it is, a SPST switch. Okay, what I'm going to do now is, this is left side here, this is off side, this is on side. I'm going to take the off side here, I'm just going to solder this up. This side of the fuse holder here, I'm just going to solder this up, twist this on. Right here, I'm just going to solder this right up here. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Wait for that to cool for a minute or two, or for just a short time. Not make sure both sides have a lot coated with solder. Okay, I got both sides coated in solder here. I think I'm almost set here. Looks like we're almost set there. Now I'm just going to take another wire nut and put it over the place I just soldered here. It's like that. Take another. I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. Like this. That is all done. What I have here is the main components of the machine about set to go. What I'm going to do first here is put the fan in here, and I'm just going to use these screws here that are 3/4 of an inch long, number 6 screws. I'm going to put the fan in right here. Use another screw here. Screw on this side here. Once again, I'm going to have another video how to make this box. Okay, got the transformers. I got my Darlington transistor. I'm going to go ahead and put my Darlington transistor in. I'll screw it down. Use another 1/2 inch 6 screw here. Get this started. I got my Darlington transistor right there next to the fan. I want this next to the fan so it cools the transistor off. The part number for the Darlington transistor is MJ11032, if you can see that there. Say I got my 2 terminals here, the positive negative terminals, and I'm going to want to screw these in. So what I'm going to do now here is okay, take the drill. Throw this down here. Screw it in. I'm going to drill the hole in here. Got my 2 holes drilled here for my terminals. I'm just going to take a number 6 screw, 1/2 inch long. I'm going to go ahead and screw down the terminals in the wood here. Okay, now I got my bridge rectifier, and it's going to have to be screwed down. Right here, my bridge rectifier. I'm going to tighten down my Darlington transistor more. Okay, I got a piece of sheet metal here. I got some heat sink compound on the sheet metal here that I'm going to put my bridge rectifier on here. Okay, for my bridge rectifier, here we go here. It's for my bridge rectifier. Just going to put this right here, like this. Okay, I'm going to use another number 6 screw, 3/4 of an inch long. I'll screw down. My bridge rectifier, that's on. And I got this hole right here. This is for my other wires here to connect up to the other terminals that below here. I'm just going to put some of these other wires down here. And this wire down here. Okay, here we go. I'm getting set to go here. Okay, I got my terminals here from my transformers. I think I showed earlier in the video how this is connected up. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to want to drill a hole into here so I can screw it down to the wood here in my transformer. I'm going to go ahead and screw down this screw this down. I'll go show you how to get this all set to go here. Okay, let's get this screwed down. Okay, let's screw this down here. Next, I want to go ahead and screw down these transformers here. Screw down these transformers. I'm going to use number 8 screw, 1/2 inch long. Here's what they look like here. 8 screw, 1/2 inch long. Long, 8 screw. Couple more. Okay, what I have here is a lot of my main parts in the machine are all set to go and soldered up. So we're making some progress here.